Good evening, Chair, Vice Chair. Good evening, Superintendent, and all staff. I honor you. I am honored to be here tonight. I shared with you that I was coming. I know the gravity of the state is behind me as Montana State Superintendent. I have a very short letter that I'd like to read, and hopefully it will take less than 3 minutes. So as your state superintendent, I'm here to share the engagement on this enrollment issue with the special education services between my office, the Office of Public Instruction, the Federal Department of Education, and the Office of Special Education Programming. On December 7th, Mrs. Pennington, the mother of Emily, reached to me via email regarding the challenges and the successes that her daughter has had with her education through this district. Mrs. Pennington's questions including accessing funds, the hiring of support employee or employees, and this school board's policy. In my response to Mrs. Pennington's, and it was that very same day that I met you via the email and dear Emily, I included Mandy Gibbs. She is our agency's expert, and I can tell you, Montana, we are so proud because we have put special education first and parents first in the discussion with school boards, parents, but children in the center through a program that's called our Early Assistance for Special Education. It is my understanding that House Bill 233 was discussed with Mrs. Pennington and that dollars from state support could flow through this new legislation. Since the initial conversation, I and my staff have received multiple inquiries from the governor's office, congressional delegation, and on Tuesday, March 29th, from U.S. Secretary of Education Cardona's office through the Office of Special Education and Programming. Mrs. OSEP. History. The enrollment count is taken in the fall and the spring, and it's per Montana law, and you participated. The average between these two student counts is used for state funding for the following school year. Currently, with the data that we have gleaned in these two student counts, there are 11 students with disabilities up to the age of 21 enrolled in 8 school districts dispersed across our state. These districts are Thank you. These districts are Great Falls High School, Custer County High School, Lincoln County High School, Park High School, Knoxon High School, Fromberg K-12, Missoula High School, Florence Carlton K-12. A total of 11 will be funded this coming school year. Under controversial hearings and appeals 20-3-210, decisions of trustees of a school district can be appealed to the county superintendent. The decision of the county superintendent may then be appealed to the superintendent of public instruction, myself, or whoever is serving. This process is also supported by the appeal procedure in the Administrative Rules of Montana 10.6-121. I am asking that this board place this discussion for full transparency and public comment on the agenda, the next agenda, to make determination on whether to provide or establish and maintain a special education program for a child with a disability who is 19 years of age or older and under the age of 22 years of age. Again, I respect you. I respect the difficulties that you have in front of you day to day, but put children first before policy.